Good evening everyone. Welcome to Gradeup's MBA Prep channel. Welcome to this series for general awareness for the upcoming MBA examinations. And we have just 4 days left for TISSNET. I mean 3 more days after this, and on the 4th day you have TISSNET. So all the best for this examination, and we'll be doing the exam analysis also on the same day, so do join us for that on that. Okay, so are you all set for the examination? You must have taken a print of your admit card as well, and must have seen the examination center, where is it and all, right? So okay, so you have 3 more days left for the examination, and the 4th day you have the examination, and on the day of the examination we shall be doing the exam analysis also. Okay, all right, so are you ready for today's questionnaire? Let's begin today's questionnaire. Here's the first question for the day, and the ones who are watching on app may use the poll to answer the question. Alright, so let's begin today's questions, and here's the first question. Vikram Sarabhai Space Center is located in which city? Vikram Sarabhai Space Center is in which city? Kota, Tiruvanananpuram, Bangalore or Hyderabad? Vikram Sarabhai Space Center. Okay. All right. Aman and Tanmay saying A. Kota. Or is it Satish Dhawan Space Center at Kota? Let's see. It's a good question, right? Many of you would get it wrong also. Many of you said Kota. No, Kota, you have Satish Dhawan Space Center, right? You have, it's not. In Kota, you have Satish Dhawan Space Center. Okay, Vikram Sarabhai Space Center is located in Tiruvanananpuram. Okay, it's in Tiruvanananpuram, not in Kota. Okay, so you got confused between the two and answered Kota. No problem. So let's move to the next question and see what it is on. India's first paperless budget was presented in 2021. I'm sure all of you know that. Which of the following developed the Union Budget mobile app? So there was a special app developed, and which of these organizations developed that app? Right? Your options are National Informatics Center NIC, National Institute of Science, Communication and Information Resources, Indian Computer Emergency and Response Team, National Internet Exchange of India. So which of these organizations developed that app for Union Budget? So this is something from current affairs that you must be aware of, right? So you must have read about budget, right? I mean, if you have not read many things about the budget, one thing you should know about this thing is this for sure. Okay, so it will be helpful for your GDPI also. If you go to some GDPI, they do ask you questions on current affairs, right? So you might be asked questions on this. Okay, yes, the right answer is NIC. Okay, the right answer is NIC, National Informatics Center. Okay, so it seems most of you knew the answer to this question. Okay, NIC is the right answer. Let's look at the next question. Which national park was formerly known as the Haley National Park? Haley National Park. Sundarbans National Park, Jim Corbett National Park, Gir Forest National Park, or Kanchenjunga National Park? Which national park was formerly known as the Haley National Park? Questions about budget, they generally do not ask, right? But if you are going to appear for GDPI, there they definitely ask you. Like if you are finance focused, right? They do ask questions on budgets. Okay, if you tell that like if you tell why MBA that you are inclined towards finance, they will definitely ask you questions from budget. Okay, yes, the right answer is Jim Corbett National Park. So this national park was created in 1936. Right, it is the oldest national park in India. It was established in 1936. Then it was known as Haley National Park. Right, in 1954-55 it was renamed as Ram Ganga National Park, and later it was named as Jim Corbett National Park. Okay, so initially its name was Haley National Park. Alright, in which year did New Delhi formally become the capital of India? In which year did New Delhi formally become the capital of India? Okay, Hitansh, HR, if you tell that you want to do MBA in HR, they will ask you about things that like you must have learned some management theories and all, so they will ask about those theories, right? And some general questions. They might give you case-based question, right? So all those things could be asked. Okay, like Maslow's theory, the theories of motivation, Henry Fayol's principles, etc. So in which year did New Delhi become the capital of India, right? So most of you must be wondering 1911, right? So at that time it was announced that it will be the capital, right? However, it became the capital in 1931. Okay, so in 1911 it was announced that like the power will be transferred from Calcutta to Delhi, right? And on 13 February 1931, that's the date, right, which was recently it celebrated its 90th year of formation of capital, right? So on 13 February 1931 it became the capital of India. Okay, all right, so let's move to the next question. The deficiency of which mineral causes goiter? This should be an easy one. Potassium, sodium, iodine, or calcium. Deficiency of this mineral causes goiter in human beings. So you should also know about some common deficiency diseases, deficiency and communicable diseases. Sometimes people ask questions on these. This should be an easy one. You must be knowing the answer to this. Right, you've been listening this every year. If you read every year in science books these things, right? When you were children, you must have read it, right? The right answer is iodine. Okay. Oh, in poll it was wrong. Oh, I started the wrong question. Okay, sorry for the poll. I started some wrong question in the poll, right? So you got the wrong answer for that. Okay, so I'll skip this question in the poll, right? I started the poll for the wrong question. Okay, so because of that, the right answer is iodine. Okay. When is the National Unity Day observed? When is the National Unity Day observed? 2nd of October, 10th of October, 25th of October, or 31st of October? And on which occasion is it observed? So I'm not running the poll for this question because of the wrong. I ran the poll for the wrong question. Okay, yes, National Unity Day is on 31st of October, right? Birthday of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Okay, and so it's been observed every year. And in 2019, you had the formation of the two new union territories of Kashmir and Ladakh, right? So it is 31st of October. Okay, so let's move to the next question. This time the poll would be correct. Okay, so actually D was the answer to this question. So hence, you got in the previous question. Okay. Alright, so the next question is, the test of my life is the autobiography of which cricketer? The test of my life is the autobiography of which Indian cricketer? Zaheer Khan, Yuvraj Singh, VVS Lakshman, or Rahul Dravid? The test of my life. Okay, Aman is saying VVS Lakshman, famous for that Kolkata test. No, actually that is not the answer. It's Yuvraj Singh. Okay, the right answer is Yuvraj Singh. Right. So, Rahul Dravid has not written any autobiography. VVS Lakshman has something 281 and beyond. Right. He has, like, his famous score is 281. Right. This is the book of Yuvraj Singh. So where he mentions that how he battled cancer and he came back to cricket after battling cancer. Right. So it's the autobiography of Yuvraj Singh, the test of my life, and it further says that from cricket to cancer and back. Okay. All right. So let's look at the next question. How many states in India are coastal? How many coastal states are there in India? 9, 8, 7, or 6? How many states in India have coastlines? Okay, so different responses, 8, 9, 7 also. Okay, so there are 9 states. Okay, there are 9 coastal states, and the states are these: Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, and West Bengal. Okay, and then you have 2 union territories, Daman and Diu and Pondicherry. Okay, so these are all, just remember this number. You do not have to remember all the states, or maybe they might ask you some question that which of the following states has a coastline or not. So that case, you should remember, right? But count, just remember the count, not the entire list of states. Okay. Alright, so let's look at the next question. The 2020 Nobel Prize in Medicine was awarded for which of the following discoveries? Innovation in robotic surgery, RNA-based therapy, discovery of hepatitis C virus, or response of cells to oxygen. 2020 Nobel Prize in Medicine. If you have read about the Nobel laureates and I mean a brief why they were given the Nobel Prize, you should know it. Yes, the right answer is hepatitis C, right, option C, discovery of hepatitis C virus, right. So the winners were Harvey Alter, Michael Houghton and Charles Rice, right. So they discovered hepatitis C, that virus. So they were awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine. Okay. Yes, the right answer is option C, discovery of hepatitis C virus. Alright, so let's proceed to the next question and see. Akbari Fort and Museum is located in which city? Ajmer, Delhi, Agra or Jaipur? Akbari Fort and Museum. Okay, so Sandeep, we shall have a session on that as well, on this SRCC GPU. So Akbari Fort and Museum, where is it located? Ajmer, Delhi, Agra, Jaipur. Has anyone been to this place? The right answer is Ajmer, right. So Akbar built this palace for his son, right. So Salim used to reside in this, and later it was turned into a museum, and it has both these things, right. So it has Mughal as well as Rajput armor and collections. Okay, so Akbar built this fort. Built this palace. Okay. Okay, so Mandar has been to there. Kritika has been there. All right, nice. Okay, so if you visit some historical places, you remember those, right? The stories related to it, who built that, and etc. Okay, so if you are enjoying the session, don't forget to like the session and subscribe to our channel and join us for this session daily. Okay, who was declared as the best FIFA men's player 2020? FIFA's men's player 2020, the best FIFA men's player 2020. Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Robert Lewandowski or Kevin De Bruyne? Football enthusiast must be knowing this answer. And which country is he from? Okay, yes, the right answer is okay. So many of you said Ronaldo and Messi as well. No, they didn't win that. Right, so it was Robert Lewandowski. So he's the captain of Poland and he plays for Bayern Munich. Okay, so he's an attacker, right? So he got them the titles this time, right? So he won this award, FIFA's Men's Player of 2020. Yes, so football fans must be knowing this, right? So there are some people who are crazy about football. They know about all these players. Normally, the people who do not watch football might not be much familiar with his name, right? So the ones who watch club football would definitely be knowing it, right? Okay, so let's proceed to the next question. How many schedules are there in the Indian Constitution? How many schedules are there in the Indian Constitution? 11, 12, 13 or 14? Initially, there were eight, right? When the constitution was framed and it started in 1950. So then there were eight schedules. Now there have been amendments, and now there are 12 schedules. Okay, so the constitution has 12 schedules. This is the list of schedules. Pertaining to different things, like first it's about the states and union territories. Second tells about the salaries of officials, right, like president, judges, CAG, etc. Right, and third tells about oaths. Okay, and fourth tells about allocation of seats in the Rajya Sabha. Okay, so similarly you have 12 schedules in the constitution. So just remember this number. Unless you are preparing for UPSC, you do not have to remember which schedule stands for which thing, right? Alright, so let's look at the next question. In which year did Vasco da Gama come to India? Vasco da Gama, a famous traveler, right? In which year did he reach India? 1476, 1485, 1492 or 1498? Okay, so some famous year, must have read this thing many times, right? Must have come across this fact many times. Yes, the right answer is 1498. He started in 1497, and in 1498 he reached India. Okay, so a famous explorer. All right, so let's move to the next question. Who has been appointed as the first ADG human rights ADG HR, you will call it, in the newly created human rights cell in the Indian Army? So something for the first time was created in the Indian Army, human rights cell, and who has been appointed as the ADG of it? Major General Gautam Chauhan, Major General SK Saini, Major General Raj Shukla, or Major General Anil Chauhan? Something from current affairs. Year based questions suck. Yes, it does, but these are some very famous things, right? So the famous battles, right? Some people coming to India, those are some famous years. Okay, something from current affairs. I don't know how many of you have heard of this news, right? The right answer is Major General Gautam Chauhan. So for the first time Indian Army has made this thing a human rights cell in the Indian Army, right, and he has been appointed as the additional Director General of the same. Okay, next question. Indian Ocean Rim Association for Regional Cooperation was initiated by which of the following countries? Australia, India, Mauritius or Singapore? Indian Ocean Rim Association. So these are countries along which lie along the Indian Ocean, right? So which of these countries initiated this the formation of this organization? Australia, India, Mauritius or Singapore? And the country has the headquarters as well. The headquarters of this organization are located in that country. Indian Ocean Rim Association. Yes. Okay, so Nisha knows the year also, in 1997. Okay, good. Yes, it is Mauritius. Right. So it was established in 1997 in Mauritius, and it has 23 members. Headquarters is in this place, Ebene, Mauritius. Okay, so Nisha knows all the facts, right? That Ebene, Mauritius, 1997 it was started. Alright, so let's have a look at the next question. Which among the following organizations publishes the Global Risk Report? Global Risks Report is published by International Monetary Fund, World Bank, World Trade Organization or World Economic Forum. Which organization publishes the Global Risk Report? Okay, split between A and D, International Monetary Fund and World Economic Forum. Okay, so half of the people saying A, half of the people saying D. Okay, let's see. Right, the right answer is World Economic Forum. Right, it releases, in fact, this report was released in January. It's released in January. Right, so recently it was released. It was in news also. Right, so World Economic Forum releases this Global Risks Report. Yes. Okay, so let's proceed to the next question. Alright. Fateh 1 is the indigenously developed guided multi-launch rocket system of which country? Fateh 1 is the rocket launch system of which country? Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Iran or Pakistan? Something from current affairs. Okay, so Saidi, for now we're focusing on these examinations, so we shall have it till then. Right, we have other channels of Gradeup wherein the general awareness classes are held regularly. Right, you may watch those classes there as well. Right. Yes, the right answer is Pakistan, and many of you got this one correct. Pakistan is the right answer. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Kibitu is the dash point in India. Kibitu, right? So some terminal point in which direction, right? East, west, north or south? Kibitu. Easternmost, westernmost, northernmost or southernmost? Okay, so you should know these points also. Sometimes they ask you these questions, right? Where is this point located and all those things. I hope people know about the southernmost point, right? Okay, yes, a good number of you know this. Kibitu, yes, it is in Arunachal Pradesh and this is the easternmost, right? Yes, it is the easternmost point in India. Kibitu, right? So these are the extreme points in India, right? So easternmost is Kibitu in Arunachal Pradesh, right? Then you have the westernmost is Guwar Moti in Gujarat, right? And then northernmost is Indira Col in Jammu and Kashmir, and southernmost is Cape Comorin in Tamil Nadu. Okay, so just remember these names. Sometimes they ask about these extreme things also, right? So Kibitu is the easternmost point in India. Yes, correct. Okay, let's move to the next question. Which state was at the top position in the India Innovation Index 2020 released by the Niti Aayog? Okay, which state was at the top position in the India Innovation Index 2020? Okay, and your options are Kerala, Gujarat, Karnataka or Maharashtra. If you talk about the mainland point, right? Yes, it is Indira Point. In mainland, you have this Cape Comorin. Okay, so things from current affairs, everyone knows. Yes, Karnataka was the first one. Okay, Karnataka topped this list. Alright, so let's look at the next question. The Financial Action Task Force FATF is related to what? FATF is related to what? Foreign direct investment, terrorism financing, external commercial borrowing or imports of luxurious goods. Financial Action Task Force. So this is headquartered in France, okay, in Paris, right? And it is associated with what? It is after money laundering for terrorism financing. Okay, it's FATF is headquartered in Paris. Okay, it is, and I don't know if the year it was established. Maybe that might not be that important, but yes, it's in Paris, France, and it is it monitors this money laundering for terrorism activities. Okay, so with this we have come to the end of today's question. Let's see the toppers for the day. We have Narendra 170, Raj 160, Ashish 140, Mandar and Hitansh 130, Jyotika and Divyanshi, Ravi, Nigam and Kajal at 120 each. Okay, so two things, two questions error due to that, right? So today the IFT results have also been declared. Some of you, those who cleared IFT, congratulations to you, right? Any update? What was the increase in the score? Did they increase the score in any of the sections? I think only in DILR they gave they corrected one question, not in other sections, isn't it? Okay, so tomorrow also we'll have this at 10, right? And TISSNET is on 20th, right? So we shall have analysis on the same day, and then we shall have memory based question discussion also on the same day. So both the things would be held on that day. First, post the examination, once we reach office, we shall have the exam analysis in which we shall discuss about the difficulty level, etc., and then have the memory based question discussion on the same day. Okay. Okay, so Mandar got 125. That's a great score. Okay, if you have cleared sectional cutoffs and all, I mean that's a very high score. Okay, congratulations if you have got more than like 115 plus should be a good score, right? To clear, I mean to that the cutoff should lie between somewhere between 105 and 110, right? Have they released that this thing also? They released the scorecards in the morning, but did they release the result as well? I mean the list of students. Okay, so TISSNET analysis join us on 20th of February. Okay, and if you are preparing for CMAT Maharashtra CET, we have a crash course for you and a course for CAT 2021 as well. And if you want to enroll in the same, you just have to get the Gradeup Super subscription and get access to the courses that we have on our platform. Okay, all right. So this brings us to the end of today's quiz. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like the session before you leave, and all the best for TISSNET. So you have 3 more days to go. Right, prepare well and get into some good college this year itself. Right, in why to wait for the next year, right? So this is some good chance to convert, right? So all the best to the test takers, and we'll have the exam analysis on 20th of February for the same. So thank you and good night.